Friends, welcome back to the 2025 Hart Outdoor Track and Field Media Day. We're next joined by Central Methodist University, starting with head coach Kenny Anderson, as well as student athletes Diane Ondobo and Adam Traxel. Guys, thanks for joining us. Coach, CMU, you guys are hosting this year's Hart Outdoor Track and Field Conference Championship. How excited are you and your staff to host that event?
Extremely excited. Extremely excited. It's one thing to go to a conference championship. It's another thing to host it and have it at home. So, we got to protect the house. Got to protect the house. So we're looking forward to it and can't wait till next week.
All right, tell us about the folks sitting next to you there, Diane and Adam, and what they mean to your program.
They both mean a great deal. Adam has been with the program for 4 years. Leader, captain, inspiration to the younger guys, hard worker. So he means a lot to, what we've been able to do and how we've been able to build our men's program. And then to my right, your left, Diane, she's new this year, came from a junior college, but made an immediate impact with our program. Came in right away, national qualifier, All-American indoor in the 600 and the 4x4. So, she came right in, got to work, and it's an integral part of what we've been able to do in our success moving forward.
All right, Dan, we'll start with you. Where are you from? What got you into track and field?
I came from Arizona, but I was born in Africa, Cameroon. But I came from JUCO Mesa Community College, and what brought me here was Coach Kenny because he was honest and genuine, and I could tell from how he was recruiting me that like this program will work for me
How much have you enjoyed the opportunity then to compete at CMU and play for Coach Kenny and run for him?
greatly. I've noticed like immense amount of improvement. I've never been like in a workout, been laid out, throwing up, wanting to quit, but I couldn't, being persistent and persevering. And I've never seen such fast results like I have now.
Awesome. Adam, over to you. How excited are you to have the outdoor conference championship there on your home track?
I'm ecstatic, especially after the last couple of years, traveling every year, going to other teams' tracks. It's nice to have it at home, have the home field advantage, protect the house like Coach was saying. Especially being a senior, having my last year at conference at home, it's a big thing, having family and friends pop out, come support, especially with the other seniors too. We all been talking about it, and we're just really excited to have it here.
Adam, what drives your passion for track and field?
I think the hard work that goes into it. A lot of sports, they're really team oriented. Not that track isn't, but the work you put into practice is really the what result you're going to get in the meets. And so, especially this year, with the team and everything, we've been seeing a lot of improvements with everyone, even the young guys, young women, coming in and off the track too. Just everyone doing their part. So it's been a great thing to come in and do that here.
All right, Coach, we need a breakdown of the facilities where all these events are going to take place on campus. Is everything kind of all bunched together in the same vicinity?
Yeah, everything is together within walking distance. Once you're at the track, you're at the track, the throws, the jumps, the track, all the field events, pole vault and everything. So, once you're down there, you're down there. So it's going to be an exciting 2 days. A lot of great times, a lot of great competition. We have some great programs in the Heart. I feel like the Heart is one of the toughest conferences in the NAIA. So we're just looking for a good time. Good energy, good people, good competition, and yeah.
All right, you mentioned great programs, but last year your men won the outdoor track and field conference championship for the first time. What's it going to take for that squad to possibly repeat this year?
I mean, just do what we've been doing. I think we're in a prime position to be successful on both sides, the men and the women this year. So we don't have to change anything going into conference. We've been preparing for this moment since day one. We've talked about it at the beginning of the season. So everything we've done throughout the year has led up to this point. So we don't have to change anything. We just do what we do.
Diane, what are your biggest goals athletically or personally for the rest of this outdoor season now?
I want to drop my times. I want to say what it is, but I'm gonna keep it a secret. But I want to be on the podium for a nationals, especially my individual events.
Very nice. So how do you balance the nerves and the excitement when you get into big meets like conference or even nationals?
I say a prayer before I run, and then before my events, I go to Coach Kenny for words of encouragement so I can go in with a clear mind.
Adam, over to you. What kind of legacy do you hope to leave there at Central Methodist?
That's a good question. I feel like just staying loyal and committed to the program, has been a big thing, especially for me and the other seniors, like I've been saying earlier. I really just want to, put in that hard work, lead by example for the younger guys, so that way they know what needs to be brought out of them for the future of the program. So yeah.
Same question we gave Diane. How do you balance nerves and excitement before a meet or right before you go out there?
I feel like it's different for everyone. I really like to just take a few deep breaths, really think about what I've been working on at practice the week or week before, and then focus on my race because that's a big thing. A lot of people like to, compare themselves to other people they're racing, but if you worry about yourself and your lane, what you're doing, then that's all you got to do.
Coach, back to you. Tell us about your track and field journey. How did you get into this and specifically into coaching then?
Well, I don't think we have a whole lot of time. Um, but sports has always been a big part of my life. The most influential people in my life have been coaches. My dad was my first coach. So it was just kind of ingrained in me just being around the sport. And I actually graduating from college, I went into like a professional career outside of, sports, and it wasn't it for me. It wasn't it. So, I got into coaching, started as an assistant for a couple of years, some Division II programs, Division I, and then I had the opportunity to come here at CMU, and it's been a great 5 years since. And I think the biggest thing is, you asked about leaving a legacy. And I think for me, it's just more impact. What kind of impact can I have on, the young people that I've been entrusted with to lead, not just on the track, but off the track as well. So the big thing here is just growth. Can we grow as people? Obviously, like we want to be successful and grow on the track, but can we grow as people in life and just preparing them for that next stage? So I think I find a whole lot of joy and satisfaction in being able to be a part of, their journey and, the team's journey.
Great stuff. Well said. Coach, Adam, Diane, thank you for the time. Excited to have the conference championship in Fayette.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.